So why does she come back to you after giving her space? Here's the thing. When you give her space, I'm going to walk and talk with you. When you give her space, this gives her time to think about whether or not the relationship is worth the continued investment. And here's the other thing. When you're in a relationship, when you're seeing someone and things get triggered, things get hard, things get difficult, sometimes you're caught up in the middle of it. Emotions are running wild and you really don't know what you think because your emotions are just screaming at you. I'm in pain, I'm frustrated, I'm hurt. And so when a woman has some space, it lets her think about how she feels about the relationship. Are you the person that she wants? Does she see that there is a level of workability between the two of you? Do you have the characteristics that she's actually looking for? Is this relationship going to take her to the place that she has intention to go? Are you part of her goals or are you a setback? So when you give her space, she's able to formulate all those thoughts. She's able to sit with her emotions. She's able to get some peace. And when we get peace, we get what? Clarity. So it's really important that guys do just this. When there's a breakup, when a woman says, I just need my space, it's best to listen to her. What I find often is that when a woman says that, guys just think, this is the time I need to push harder. And it's not. Sometimes she just needs her space. And the best thing that you can do is have a conversation about that because, you know, I have to agree that most women aren't great at articulating what they need and they have their reasons why they don't. But that's not, I'm here to help men. This isn't a video about women. But a lot of times women don't articulate what they need. And so when she said she needs your space, have a conversation around that. Say, listen, you're saying to me, always repeat back what someone says, just to make sure you guys are on the same page. So you're saying to me that you need space. Listen, I want to give you that. I'm hearing you and I see that you're frustrated. So I want to give you that. I'm going to give you this amount of time. And so that way she knows that you're just not abandoning her, you're not ignoring her, you're not neglecting her. Because I think sometimes when we talk about, you know, giving space and pulling back, that sometimes we can trigger a bit of abandonment with that. And we think I'm teaching them a lesson. We never want to trigger people, but we do want to have boundaries and we do want to listen to their boundaries as well. So when you tell her that and she knows that you guys aren't playing games, that you're just authentically trying to give her what she's asked for, then she's able to get some peace. She's able to get some clarity. She can connect back with her heart and go, what is it that I actually really need? What is it? Is this a relationship for me? So here's the other thing. Here's the practical side of it. Another reason why, so she comes back because she has peace. She has clarity, right? So the other reason why she would come back to you is sometimes we forget what we have until it's gone. You know, that is definitely a human knee-jerk reaction, that we don't realize what we have because it's constantly in our face. If you're annoying her, then you're constantly a nuisance in her face. So when you're gone, she feels the absence of your presence. Write that down. The absence of your presence. This is why it's really bad when guys chase women when they say they want space, because they never get to feel the absence of that man's presence. So that's the other reason why she comes back. And also, if you are a great guy who's brought a lot of value, but maybe she just has her own shit going on that she needs to sort through, and that's why she needs space, then let her feel the absence of your presence. The worst thing that you can do is when she's getting space is to react in fear and to overwhelm her and to get back in her space. That's the worst thing that you can do. And it just creates this codependent cycle. And it's just like, just leave her alone and respect her boundaries.